You do know I'm not the main event, don't you? Thank you so much. Imagine yourself at a dinner, and your dinner guests were George Washington, John Adams, Benjamin Franklin, and Thomas Jefferson. And you had 30 minutes to defend America. What would you say? Would you be able to defend America? Would you say that America is great? Would you say the economy is soaring? Would you say our value system is solid? Or would you say that the Constitution is being trampled? There's fighting in the streets. Congress is doing nothing. The unborn is not protected. And there is no leadership in this nation. Where is the passion that those forefathers had when they left their country to come and start America? Do we have passion still today that they had? Is there anything that we would die for that our men and women fight today for every day when they go fight? Do we still have that passion? America is a great story, but I think it can be greater. Mike and I started our story right here in Hope, Arkansas. I moved here when I was 1 1/2. My mom had 5 kids in 7 years, and they're all here today, and I'm very grateful. Perhaps she needed cable TV, I don't know, but she had 5 kids in 7 years. Unfortunately, she had to raise those kids without government assistance by herself. But Mike and I were educated here in Hope, Arkansas. And on January the 29th, 1973, I had my first date. And he had to wait for my basketball game to get finished. And he had to wait for me to clean up and shower. And unfortunately, all the restaurants in Hope, Arkansas were closed. And we got to travel to Fulton, Arkansas, which is much smaller than Hope, Arkansas, to a 24-hour truck stop. And I might add, it was very quiet and romantic, but it was perfect for me. And that following year, we got married. And as you saw in the video, that was 41 years ago. But I'm going for the gold. Because in 9 years, that could be 50, so I'm not too far off. With my history of cancer, I thought I wouldn't make it to, 20, so I'm real excited now that I might make a 50-year anniversary. You see, we have lived the American dream, and everybody ought to have that opportunity. But with that battle with cancer, and later when we heard we may not have children, I found out right away I was pregnant with our first son. And Mike and I decided right away that I was going to be a stay-at-home mom. Now that caused a few problems because I was quitting my job. And I had already been going to a laundromat for 2 years. But Mike jumped right into action and he said we were going to buy a washer and dryer. Well, we didn't have 2 cents to rub together and our bank account was pretty much on zero. But he decided he was going to sell 2 of his prized possessions that were his guitars. Those guitars were going to make him the 5th Beatle, and that was really our ticket out. So he thought. But he had to sell those guitars, and he made a sacrifice for us, and we had a washer and dryer. See, that's what you do when you don't have everything you want right away. You have to make sacrifices. And if you don't have the money to do it, you find a way to do it. And you do what you have to do to take care of your family. And so now, not only with a newborn baby, Mike took care of his family then and later on, and I had 3 wonderful children John, Mark, David, and Sarah, and soon to have 5 grandchildren that I'm very proud of. Mike took care of not only his family, but when he was governor, he took care of the people. And that's why Time magazine named him one of the best 5 governors in America. See, America is a great country, and we continue to make it greater. But what story are we going to tell? That we gave up, or that we fought with great passion like our forefathers did? That's what I think is important. That's the story that we have to tell, that we fought. Our president promised Americans hope, but our next president should give every America and take them from hope to higher ground. Thank you, and God bless.